Sometimes life just kind of quiets down. The first time I really noticed this, and maybe you feel this too, is when life just kind of feels calmer and quieter. When everything kind of just feels the same. School, home, music, journaling, meditation, and stuff that you love to do. And of course, things get in between it, but you keep being on task, like taking steps every day and focusing on what really matters to you. No drama, no constant chaos being in your life, and you're just moving quietly, more quietly than it has been before. And honestly, I don't really miss the chaos. I kind of feel at peace being in the stillness and being peaceful. I think it's a different type of feeling that I never really had before, where I'm not surrounded by some sort of drama or people who bring drama into my life. And of course, a little chaos is sometimes inevitable. It's going to come here and there, but my main goal right now is just focusing on what I have to do, and focusing on protecting my peace. And it's not the intensity that I crave, it's the stillness. When life was louder, it kind of felt like I was flowing and I was floating into an unknown place, and I didn't really have something to ground myself in. And it felt like I was just doing stuff, just doing it and repeating it, and not having any intention with what I'm doing. Constant actions and constant plans and constant noise to keep me entertained in life. And I think that version of me really needed some ground and some sense of clarity and direction. Every night there was someone to be, someone to text, someone to be for someone else. I felt like I was constantly moving side to side by somebody else's pace. But now I feel more rooted and more at peace with how my life feels and the people around me. Have I lost something in the process? Yeah, you could say that. I think I lost the thrill of constant action and constantly doing something and constantly being somewhere and constantly talking to someone new. The intensity of feeling it all. But I've grown too, and I've grown emotionally and physically, and part of that growing is learning that sometimes is a form of escape. And now in this quiet, I get to center myself and really get to know myself and what I like to do and what I should do, and focus on what I truly love, because I don't need to be anyone for anyone except be someone for myself. And I think now that quiet brings a sort of clarity that I never really had before. It gives me a space to really feel myself and process my feelings and be able to be in a space where I don't feel judged. And that also comes with learning not to judge myself, because when you are in this quiet space, in this quiet era of your life, because, and I'm saying era because I know stuff like this does not last for long. Stuff there will be one point where I probably will be against my will surrounded by drama or surrounded by some sort of chaos. So I think the time that I am sitting here alone, I kind of get to really sit down with myself in the stillness and feeling myself. And yeah, sometimes it does force me to notice the little things that I've been overlooking about myself. And that's also where the light creaks in, the creativity, a lot of reflections, balancing calm with the desire of excitement. And I know when my life feels like chaos again, I'm going to miss this phase of my life where I'm journaling and I'm working on goals and just existing and being myself and just sitting here alone. So right now I'm savoring it. And this quiet has shown me something that chaos never really did, that I don't need constant direction. I don't need to constantly be doing something. I don't need to fill every moment with some sort of intensity or some sort of excitement. It's okay to kind of just be and just being present with myself is just enough. And that also gives me a lot of time to work on myself. Something that I like doing is meditation. Like, I recently have been coming back to meditation, and it feels so good. And like, that is like really like a mark on stillness and being able to just be. Like, even if I'm in my room all day, I could still feel peace and contentment with what I have and what's around me. And journaling is like a space for self-love because I get to show up for myself by releasing any emotion and any feeling, like any feeling that's too heavy for me. I kind of get to release it onto a journal and a piece of page that gets to hold the weight for me. And that also gives me a space to acknowledge what I'm feeling without any judgment and just letting myself feel, because at the end of the day, I'm human and I'm going to feel stuff even if I don't like it. But it's just about acknowledging it and just being there for yourself, not really needing to fix it, but just letting it out and existing, like step by step processing it. Being by myself has also taught me to love myself more and to understand my triggers, my passions, my needs, and I get to witness my growth every single day. And I kind of want to like remember this phase of my life as a gift, a chance to improve, and a phase where I'm really just in the stillness, in the quiet, physically, creatively. And every journal, every song I write, every podcast entry that I'm writing, every homework, that's all a chance, and that's all a moment where I'm working on myself. And it's building me up to the person that I truly want to be in the future. And even moments where I feel left out, like, damn, everybody's out there having fun, everybody's doing something, and I'm just here in the quiet and the stillness. And I think moments like those help me learn that everything is all about perspective and how you view things in the world. And I feel like I'm content with myself right now, and I'm content with how my life is, and the quiet I feel, the people around me. I feel really content and really full with what I have. And I think also being a creative person helps fill up those moments that feel a little too quiet, where like you could just make something you love, and that's also building you up to the person that I want to be, or the person you want to be. Well, maybe any creative person could relate to that too, but I'm speaking from my perspective on like how I view creativity sometimes. And to anyone who feels like life is feeling a little bit too quiet right now, this mic is crying with you. And you should embrace it, because these moments are not going to last forever. You will not feel the same stillness and quiet that you're probably feeling right now. And the space that it gives you to think, to create, to just be is priceless, and enjoy it. And also honor your growth in the stillness, because you're always growing regardless.